Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab, in the wee hours of the morning, the way I like it, doing what I do for you. I got a little lesson here today. As I'm again in the lab, contemplating, spend a lot of time up in here. I came up with a concept. Some people call it cool, swag. I call it confidence. That comes from within. You don't get that. You born with that. Like geniuses. Geniuses aren't made, they're born. So confidence sometimes can be recognized as swag or cool. Let's talk about it. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storyteller. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking. Mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question: Do you, excuse me, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always true. Might not be true. Right thinkers, yeah, they can call it cool, they can call it swag. I just call it confidence. I had it all the time. It never went nowhere. It's all in me. I bring it out and I do what I do. Even when it's to help you, that's what I'm doing now. Before it was to get the money from you. Now I'm trying to help you. So I flipped the script a little bit. All right, right thinkers. Some call it cool. Okay. Some call it swag. Okay. But those who know cool and confidence, and cool is having confidence in oneself. So cool plus swag equals confidence, or confidence is seen as cool and swag. Whichever way you slice it, they still go together. I'm breaking it down for you, hopefully a little bit better, because I got the concept about this. I want to share it with you. I was always cool. Daddy Cool. My nickname, Daddy Cool. So, and for me, cool was how you conducted yourself. It was a state of being. When you see the guy diddy bop, you see the guy walking, sliding, dipping. That's cool. That's swag. What and how they talk and did, that's all comes with their package. Back in the day, you can look at it, guys. Oh, I know it. You know what he do. The women. Back in my day, you knew the prostitutes from the car, from the schoolgirls. One dressed like this, one dressed like that. Everything was presented to you, and you can make a decision on that. In the daytime, everybody was doing their thing. That last come up when the sun went down. Oh, that's when they call it the freaks come out. Oh, the nightlife, the people who like the nightlife came out. The party was the party, the hustlers, whatever it was. But that was a separated thing. In the daytime, everybody was cool. At nighttime, people do what they do. So they pretty much balanced each other out. Now, no balance. No mayat at all and nothing. Everything is extreme, extreme. Ain't nothing balanced. So I got issues. And again, being cool with just maintaining yourself, keeping myself together in any situation, handling your business in any type of weather. I talked to my brother last night. We ended up laughing because we are Masons. In the creep at 32nd degree Mason, the two double-headed eagles, that means you found order and chaos for yourself. That's what 32 degrees of masonry gets you, the understanding of order and chaos. So I can say a whole bunch of nonsense and just practice that. Okay, be your best self, maintain your cool, handle your business. You don't need nobody to tell you that. Well, I'm telling you, but you can do that for yourself. We walked back in the day. We walked with swag. We had a glide and our stride, a dip in our hip. Okay, but that was considered cool. how you handled yourself, how you conducted yourself, things you said and did. That's what told what kind of person you was. The night that I received my Hall of Fame induction in my high school, okay, I had to walk. We was in my Robert Tree Hotel. This is a big ballroom. My seat was at the end of the damn, the last seat. Excuse me. But I was my name is right, so I get all my way at the back of the line. You said all in school, they go by last name, so I was always pretty much last. So when he called my name, I had to walk the whole length of the floor. If you know anything about the 70s, okay, we had a pimp called Willie Dynamite. His swag was when he walked, boy, I got my Willie Dynamite on, and halfway through, when I was strutting, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I am that man. Yeah. At that time, I was ego tripping. And people said, look at the swag on that guy. I was in all that. The street, the hustle, everything that I was about came out that night. And everybody else said, he read my bio. My bio said I dropped out of college in 1975 to come home and help with the illegal business. Where we were drug dealers, we was number one. So I got into the family business. My mother said, you told him that? Is it the truth? That's what I stand on. Simply that. Okay, so yeah. But swag and cool and confidence, those are all qualities that you have within yourself. Some people overdo it, some people underdo it, some people can, some people could. But it's just what you are and how you can be. Some people pull it off, some people can't. But all these three states of being that you are in total control of, that's the point. You can be as cool as you want. You can have as much swag as you want. You can be as confident as you want. All you got to do is you got to want it. That's all you got to do, okay? Again, cool is you maintaining yourself no matter what go down. You stay cool and you maintain your, I call it, see, they call it cool. I call it integrity. I'm not going to expose or get out of pocket. Why? I got integrity. I got self-respect, pride within myself. I'm not going to degrade myself to that. Everybody can't do that. As simple as that, okay? But cool is holding yourself accountable to what? Be your best self. Some people want to be cool when it's cool. Some people want to be cool when it's in their favor. But when the situation funky, you get a little situation, they lose all their cool. They started panicking, freaking out. That means you wasn't really cool. You ain't really down. And swag is in your walk. You can see a pimp walk. You ever see a pimp walk? Man. Crip walk, whatever. No, pimp walks with, they glide and they stride. They gotta glide and they stride. They don't walk, they slide. They glide. Okay? And that's what I'm talking about. You can see the difference. When a pimp walk, you don't walk, you glide. Okay? Why? You got swag. You got confidence. Confidence comes from within. It comes from within. Confident is what you feel, think about yourself, and you being what? Your best self. I'm confident in me. I know me. I've always done that, so I never had no lack of confidence. Self-esteem, never had those problems. Okay? I went through my bout with depression. That's personal. Okay? And when you win that fight, and the whole fight about depression is you're fighting your lower self, and your lower self trying to drag you down. You got to beat him. That's the concept. And it ain't changed. Philosophically, it don't change. It's the same thing. Your ego will run to control you. Confidence is gained through what? Daily repetition of putting in your daily work. I stayed in my basement. I stayed in my weight. I ain't no damn weightlifter, but I just did enough to keep my body in shape. And I was always an athlete, so that was always important to me. You may beat me, but you're not going to outwork me. Okay? So that was my motto back then. And as an athlete, that's what I did. Why? I followed Muhammad Ali, and working out was part of his gender, and I put that into mine. And you gain confidence when you're spending hours of work, working out, putting in your time, hard work on your own, in the auspiciousness, what? Nobody around. So I'm a fan of the kid Kobe, okay? Back in my day, you had to be good at what you claimed to do. because somebody's gonna try you. So talking about what you do don't mean a damn thing. You have to be about it. That's the difference where I come from in the game, the streets. Okay, this didn't get you nothing. Okay, sometimes got you killed, get your ass whooped. But jibber jabbing wasn't nothing. Showing was the way to go. And I was cool, aka I was daddy cool. Listen, I was cool. Moving on. When I was young, all I wanted to be was cool. And that's what I did. Exercise my right. See, that guy there, my old man, he was the man. He was cool. He had swag. He gave it to me. I got it from him. I watched him. I'm like, I want to be like that. I want to come and take over. But my personality wasn't like his. So that wasn't my thing. But doing what I do was my thing. Okay, and I had a thing. Okay, still doing it. I used to dress to impress. When I walked out my house, I would tell myself, okay, showtime, why? I put this together. Somebody gonna recognize me. Okay? When you doing that thing, you want to be recognized, all right? So yeah, I would dress to impress. Never claimed I was the best. But I ain't nobody better than me when I'm doing my thing. When I'm doing me, ain't nobody better. That's how I look at that. That's confidence. That ain't ego. No, the ego's a little different. Confidence, understand. The ego is ignorant of a lot of stuff. It just want what it wants. So I ain't ego tripping. But I was back then. Now I'm not. So I understand the difference between the two. But I used to be a gambler. That's my, I used to talk trash. Well, I used to talk trash while breaking your dumb ass. What? I was a dice shooter. I didn't play cards. Man, not more man. That's too long a hustle. My game was the crap game. Quick, fast, and easy. Okay, I gouge you and make you back up. Okay, I'll break you in a heartbeat. Why? Just keep gassing you. Yes, I learned that from him. When the falcon or the eagle, when the blackbird jump on their back, the only bird that mess with them out of stupidity and ignorance, okay, they jump on his back. He don't fight. He just spread his wings and start ascending. Ascending, you go higher. When you take an ignorant person to heights that they're not familiar with, they will leave you alone. That's the concept. So, and the blackbirds jump off when they get to a certain height where they can't breathe no more because the oxygen is standing up there where everybody can't go. That's what you do, just ascend. I learned that philosophy, and I haven't had a problem since with ignorant people. I deal with y'all real easy, no problem. You could look at me back in the day. That guy right there, you can tell what, you can see what I was about. I was about getting that money, making that buck, and doing my thing. And that's how I lived for about 4 or 5 years, every day, day in and day out. So I had a good little run. But when that run ended, another run started. I didn't like that run. Prison, no, okay? So understand that. But back in my day, getting money was what I did, okay? In my hood, I was good. I'm so drunk, and I kept everything where I liked it and where I wanted. Safe, under the radar, and everybody's getting paid. Didn't nobody tell me selling drugs is wrong. Didn't nobody tell me I can go to prison. Nobody tried to educate me or enlighten me on doing the right thing back then. Why? Everybody did the wrong thing. Wrong was the way of life for me. That's my lifestyle. Again, all right? But when I got swag. That's style. That's how you carry yourself. And I hear people say, you got, okay, but I ain't beat for that. Why? It's normal. It ain't like I'm trying to do nothing extra. No, I am who I am. I do what I do. When I walk, I put the dip in my head. Okay, I got into a fight one time just by the way I walk. So, again, some people like it, some people don't. But when you can handle this, you can do and walk any way you want. That's why I did it. Why? You wanna find out? F around and find out. I was that dude back in the day. If you thought I wasn't who I present myself to be, try me. I'm a Mason too. I want to be tried and never denied, and you can try me over and over again. I will continue to prove who I am. Like Papa, I am who I am. All right. Oh, God said that too, didn't he, Moses? All right. But again, we called it the game, the hustle. And if you wasn't a player in the game, you had to have swag. If you wasn't presenting yourself in a manner, nobody would deal with you. Okay, we call them corny. Okay, we know corny. A guy who wanted to be, we knew about y'all. Y'all was corny. You want to be down, you want to look like us, but you wasn't one of us. Kendrick Lamar said better. They're not like us. Real people, from where I come from, Real recognize real. A lot of y'all don't look familiar. Okay? And I used to talk with swag, walk with swag. Swag was what I would show you. Swag was who I thought I was. I was swaggy, well, you can know. Okay, what? I'm all of that. Again, ego tripping. Okay? Believing and thinking it's all about you. And that's confidence in yourself, yeah. But when it's misguided, it's ego. How about that? Simple as that. I'm knowing that over the years. I used to dress fly. My pockets had the mumps. What that mean? No, my pocket was always fat. Okay, I was the guy in the corner. Money just kept running in. I couldn't stash it fast enough, so I'm out there diddy mopping. I just kept stacking it, and put it in this pocket, put it in that pocket. Money was just coming in. That's how I was living. All right. Fast money ain't no money. It come fast, it go just as fast. So if you matter, and the thing with that is, you might as well enjoy it while you're getting it. Why? Because it ain't gonna last long. That gravy train is going to run out. So you might as well gobble it, eat all you could while the getting is good, because it's going to run out. Simple. And that's called the game. You know this game is going to run out. You know this game is going to end somewhere, and that might not be good. But if you choose to play it, that's your decision. But you got to remember, right thinkers, every decision that you make, you got to live with. So just make better decisions, and you have a better life. Everybody tell you what, change your life, change your life, start thinking, well, if what you're doing is not working, stop doing it. That ain't hard to do. All right. Now, I learned the game. I've been watching Mo Man since I was 6, 7 years old. Okay, I'm cutting dice games at 9. Okay, I'm rolling dice at 11. I'm hustling and gambling at 13 years old. So I'm ready for what? My turn. I'm playing the background. I'm just learning. I'm a little bit. I'm just in. I'm in. I'm all in. I ain't thought twice about it. Okay? So I never thought, was it right or wrong? No, didn't care. Okay, I'm in. So I played my game. I played my role. And I did my best at whatever I was doing. I put my best effort in. Even in jail time, I was the best prisoner I could be. Why? I don't know nothing else. In the words of my pastor, I don't know nothing else. In life, certain things you should know about you. That's all. All right. And again, wrapping it up, I studied and I learned from the guys who were doing it. I watched my man. I watched my brother. I watched my cousin. I watched everybody. I took a little bit of something that they did I like. I took it and put it into my character. So I had a little bit of everything going on. That was my swag. Okay. I picked up from everybody. All right. I always had confidence in myself. I have never doubted myself. I wrestled the one-on-one thing. I was pretty good. 12 wins, 3 losses. Okay, but the 3 losses with the 3 guys who just was better than me at wrestling. I can live with that. I had a problem with that. We were good friends after the match. Man, you got that out. Okay, yeah. So I didn't have no hostility. I was a competitor in life. So I never worried about my opponent. I never disrespected them. I always showed respect. And then when we competed, I gave my best effort. So when I won, I know it's because I did that. You ain't let me do nothing. That guy ain't letting you. I learned the old-fashioned way. Take your lumps, okay? Get better by taking the lumps, okay? Come back tomorrow and try something different. I watched the people train, the martial arts, all that stuff. That's life. Somebody got to train you. Somebody got to inform you. Somebody got to teach you. You can't get those things on your own. You need some help. A lot of us don't do that. I had help in every area that I went looking for. So I learned before I did. That's just me, okay? But I was a fan. The biggest fan. What everybody tells me, I'm Muhammad Ali's biggest fan. I was a fan of the greatest man to ever live in my lifetime. Love him. He ain't Muhammad Ali. Can't go. Okay, and again, the idolize of somebody for what and how they are. That's what you do it for. That don't take my love for him, don't my respect for him. No, because I got somebody else who give it to me a little different. That's all. Okay, but I competed with what? Myself. I was my worst enemy. I was my opponent. I fought me. Why? No one else. Just having my shit together was all I was concerned with. Whatever area it was, I need to have my stuff together. So I conducted and carried myself in that manner. No matter where I went, what I did, I handled my business. And that's how you get respect. Where I come from, that should be respected. If a man doing what he's doing, you got to respect him for that. If a man been doing some X amount of years, you got to respect him for that. Your feelings about what somebody doing or ain't doing ain't involved. Respect should be given to those who earn it. That's what they do it for, to earn your respect. Let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you tuning in. I see the clock. But again, I used to work out daily. Back then, I'll go to the park, run 5 miles, put my weight, man. I was always in good condition, always in good shape. Why? I always felt about handling my business as a man. I didn't give a damn about no. I can do this. Simple as that. Where I come from, that's all you needed. And Friday, with the pop tell them, that's all you needed was this. Yeah, that's old school. Now y'all shoot. Y'all don't fight. Y'all don't defend. Y'all don't do a damn thing. Kill each other. That ain't the way to go. Moving on. Get out of there. Let me wrap this up for you right quick. Again, but I put my work in when I was young, back then. And I put in my work to better myself. And no matter what I was, I gave my best effort. So I never shortchanged myself in life. Don't do it to yourself either. Okay? I see so much of me in this kid, Kobe Bryant. That dude, to me, he ain't number 2 to Mike. He's number 2 to Muhammad. If you look at his bio, look at his story, wait. If that don't motivate and inspire you, you ain't human. That dude was driven. A whole different dude. To be a whole different, and he was. Whatever they called him, yeah. But the work that he put him in the position to be called on those things. And nobody wrong. Move it on. All right. I was, again, and still am driven by my confidence in myself to be my best self. So I know myself. I reached the level of perfection for myself. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. It's all about remembering cool, swag is confidence. Use them. Why? It worked if you put them to use. I did. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Right thing. I got to go. It's time to hit the gym. Yep. All right. And in closing, right thinkers. May you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know my right thinkers who now understand cool plus swag equal confidence passed away. Be confident, my friends.